Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're ready, Freddie, because we are about to recap the third part, the conclusion to the Vanderpump Rules reunion. I hope you're ready, because I know I is. So let's get it, get it, get it.
Oh, hi, it's me, Zack Peter, pop culture junkie, reality TV insider, published author, and host of the No Filter with Zack Peter podcast. Here I'll bring you all the latest news on the Real Housewives, deep dives into celebrity legal scandals, and unfiltered convos with your favorite stars. I've got you covered, and yes, I always keep receipts. So be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for all the latest tea. Now, let's dive in.
Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in, guys. What's going on? I hope tonight you are ready to get it, get it, get it. We have so much to break down from this week's conclusion to the Vanderpump Rules reunion. I have so many thoughts, I have so many feelings, and I am very curious to hear your thoughts and feelings. So please, if you have some thoughts and feelings, first of all, give me your first name and where you're watching in from so I can give you a little shout out. If you're listening to this on the podcast, then please, by all means, leave me a nice Apple Podcast review. While you're listening, you're catching a rebroadcast from our Thursday Night Live. We're live on Instagram. We're live on YouTube. The YouTube. Zack Peter, that's me, Stacy. Zack spilled the tea. Let's get into it. Hi, Mary Ann. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Karen. Hi, Mallory. Bravo, Brushed from Toronto, Elizabeth from Fort Worth. First of all, I feel very sorry for Rachel. Ariana will recover. Okay, we'll get into it. Kyle from Sacramento. Hi. Hey from Alabama. Hi, Alabama. Holla from Washington State. Woo, woo. Donna from Ohio. Lynn from NC. Mary Ann from Florida. Sharita from Maryland. Ooh, Sharita. Sharita likes a margarita. Margaret from Syracuse, New York. Margaret, are you coming to our New York show? I'm going to be in New York at City Winery, NYC, July 26th. Get your tickets at nofilterlive.com. If you haven't gotten your tickets to my live show with Lala Kent next week, June 15th, my 30th birthday. It's going to be a big show at the Bourbon Room. Get your tickets at nofilterlive.com. NoFilterLive.com. It's brought to you by my pals at Purecane, my favorite all-natural zero-calorie sweetener, which you guys can check out at purecane.com. My pals at BioRay are hosting the VIP pre-parties. You can check out BioRay at bioray.com. They have some fun cocktails that they're crafting up. We have the Give Them Lala, which is a tequila cocktail. We have the Scandival, which is a bourbon cocktail. And then we have the Liddy City, which is a vodka cocktail, because you know I love the vodka. So my birthday is next Thursday. 1 week countdown. Woo woo. Getting all the things done. Got the Botox and the filler and the brows. Next is my hair and my spray tan. Woo woo. Let's get it. Your eyebrows are always on point. Thank you. They're fresh today. Okay, so let's dive into the Vanderpump Rules reunion. First of all, what were your overall thoughts? That's what I hear. A scale of 1 to 10, did you think that the Vanderpump Rules reunion delivered? I will say this. My expectations for the reunion were set very low. So I was actually pleasantly surprised and I very much enjoyed the reunion. I will say, there were moments of part 3 when Raquel came out where Ariana and Lala did go really hard at Raquel. And there were moments where I was just kind of like, oh, it did kind of make my stomach cringe a little bit because I'm just like, oh. Like Raquel obviously did a very, very bad thing. But I think if anything was apparent, it was not so much that Raquel was doing this. Like, yes, she did it. But it was very clear that she was under Sandoval's thumb. And he was the one very much, driving this. They were being bullies. Okay, we have to stop with that fucking word bullies. Bullies, bullies, bullies. They were being bullies. Stop with that word because people throw that word around way too loosely, right? I don't think that they were being bullies, but the way I saw it, I definitely did. It gave me a little more compassion for Raquel because I'm like, okay, they're going a little hard. But at the same time, I look at it and I'm like, Ariana was so fresh off of the betrayal. This reunion wasn't our time, real time. This reunion was filmed weeks ago, which was right after she had just found out that Sandoval and Raquel had betrayed her. So the emotion was raw. Think about it. If you were in that position, you're going to pop off on the guy too. You're especially going to pop off on the mistress, especially if she was your good friend. So to me, I saw that as more human and more, not to say that it was great, because like I said, there were moments in where I was like, oh, you guys are coming so hard. But I look at Ariana fresh into the trauma and the betrayal. And then I look at Lala. And Lala, too, is also very much fresh into her situation with Randall. Because even though it's been a year since she broke up with Randall, she's still in this ongoing custody battle. And she has Hulu that's asking her questions and filming this documentary. So there are a lot of things and a lot of pieces that she's still having to relive and go through, right? So I understand that Raquel was kind of just a common enemy that she was unleashing on. The one that I think frustrated me the most outside of Raquel and Lala, or sorry, outside of Ariana and Lala, was James, because I felt like James kept interjecting. He kept interrupting. He kept saying really dumb stuff. Like some of it was funny, and then some of it was just kind of dumb. You know what I mean? So James irritated me a little bit. Ariana, I gave a bit more of a pass to, because again, it's fresh. The betrayal. This is the first time she's ever seen Raquel. This is the first time she's having a one-on-one conversation with her. And Raquel, as Carrie just mentioned in live chat, Raquel didn't shed a tear. So yeah, that would only infuriate me even more. Put yourself in these people's shoes, right? Lala, I can see from her position, she's going through this bad custody battle. She trusted Randall. He was lying to her from the beginning of the relationship, right? Everyone wants to call her mistress, but he was lying to her from the beginning, saying that him and Amber were no longer together and that they were separated. So not to say that it was right, and you can argue whether or not you still want to consider Lala a mistress, because a mistress is the other woman, right? Lala seems to come at it from a place of like, well, I wasn't a willing mistress. I was a mistress because he was lying to me and not telling me the truth. But when it comes to James, I understand James's anger and betrayal, because Raquel, who I think he really did care about, slept with his good friend, which is similar to like Katie's feelings about Raquel and Tom Schwartz. And then I understand James's betrayal with Sandoval. Again, I did feel like James was a bit much in this reunion. He did have a little more comedic, lines that he was delivering. There was a little more levity coming from James. Sandoval, I wanted to believe his tears. I wanted to believe that he genuinely had remorse. And there were moments where I was like, I can see it and I get it. Also, just to add on, before I move on to Sandoval, just to add on with Lala, I also get Lala feeling vindicated and big and bad, because she called this on Raquel from day one. She's like, this is who Raquel is. This is the type of girl she is. And so finally, when you have that vindication, you have that validation that like, yes, my intuition was right. And that Raquel kept trying to convince me that I was wrong, and then kept calling me a mistress on top of that. So yeah, I'm pissed. And yeah, I'm going to double down. I will say Ariana and Lala, I do love them, but they did come off just a little bitter. But again, I think they're within the margin of being allowed to be angry and a little bitter, considering what they each just went through. That said, I wanted to believe Sandoval's tears, and I wanted to believe that Sandoval was truly remorseful. But then the last 5 minutes really kind of threw me for a tizzy, because we find out that they were lying the entire time. What else did we get in the reunion? Hi, buddy. Hi, Sky. Oop. Okay, hold on, bud. Oh, yes. So the t-shirt comment that Sandoval made, that was when Andy hyped it up, saying that Sandoval was going to make a comment that was going to make women cringe. I mean, he made the IUD comment last week, which was gross enough. And then Sky, no, Sky's too big to be carrying up, Karen. And then he's getting so big. But so there's the t-shirt comment. So there was the IUD comment, and now we have the t-shirt comment, right? And so when it comes to sorry, I'm trying to make sure he doesn't knock down the camera. When it comes to the t-shirt comment, it was because Ariana was like, they were trying to claim that Tom was sleeping with more women than just Raquel. And he denied. At the end of it, we found out he was a liar. So what they're saying about all these other women is probably true, because he was lying at the reunion to everybody's faces, right? And then he was proven wrong when Raquel finally came out. But when it comes to the t-shirt comment, she's like, there was one person that you were sleeping with after you banged Raquel, and that was me. And he's like, yeah, so hot. You had your t-shirt on the entire time. Which, one, she already has body image issues, and two, she's already struggling to connect with you in general. A t-shirt and no panties is sexy. I agree, Rochelle in the live chat. a t-shirt vibe can be cute. It can be sexy. Sandoval, I think, is just he's so big and bad on his ego that he just doesn't know when to check himself, and he doesn't know when he's being a total disgusting jerk. And in this case, this reunion did not make him look good because it looked like a total disgusting jerk. It made me dislike him more. I know a lot of my anger was directed at both of them, Tom and Raquel, but my anger is now more directed at Sandoval than Raquel at all. Hey, bud. Okay. So yeah, he did not do himself any favors, even when he was crying in the end and he was like trying to like act. I believe that he did genuinely feel bad about hurting Ariana, but I think he felt more bad about the fact that his ego was ruined, his career is taking a hit. Well, I mean, arguably not, because he's doing well with the Tom Sandoval on the Most Extra shows that keep selling out. But he, I think, feels worse that he got caught rather than feeling bad about what he actually did. We had the nice moment where he's like, I'm sorry, I really did love you. But it's like, if you really did love her, you wouldn't have done what you did to her. And that's the reality of it. It was kind of crazy listening to both Raquel and Tom Sandoval both say that they are in love and that they believe that they're in love, which makes me wonder what's going to happen with their relationship moving forward. Are they going to go all in? Are they going to stay? Like, what's going to happen? I agree. Cat Bama 2022, no self-awareness at all. Sheena has been needy and using people to crap on. How has Sheena been needy and using people to crap on? I don't think Sheena's been needy. I mean, in certain relationships with guys, maybe, but I don't think she's been needy in any of these situations at all. Right? I feel like Sheena has been a good friend to Raquel. She's been a solid friend to Sandoval. I thought they broke up. Yes. I mean, guys, remember, the reunion was taped many, many weeks ago. We're not acting in real time. Too many people look at this from a lens of where we're at in this moment, as in June, 7th, 2023, when this was filmed back in, March 2023. It's been a minute. Things been changed. Sheena has been fired. I agree. Sheena's looks, her little White Claw moments, and her reactions were the best. I mean, Raquel gave us no reactions. Raquel gave us dead face the entire time as all her friends are like sobbing and breaking down. Sheena gave us like real raw human reactions that we were all feeling. I was feeling them. Even when they both said that they were in love and then we're both like, we don't know where this is going to go. Like, I wasn't convinced that they were genuinely in love. I was convinced that it was an infatuation and that they got off on being able to sneak around. So I don't know where this is going to go from there. I don't believe and won't start believing anything they say. Tom and Raquel, I feel like Raquel. So let's get to the final 5 minutes, right? Sheena is underrated. I agree. Sheena is underrated. The final 5 minutes, which were taped after the reunion. So this was the big bombshell that Alex Baskin was referring to. Again, I went into this with very low expectations because I was worried that it was going to be overhyped. Going in with a low bar, I was very pleasantly surprised, but like, I don't know if surprised is the right word. I was satiated. I was satisfied. I felt like it was a good reunion, and the last final 5 minutes, I believe, did deliver. So, what were the three things that Raquel revealed? One, that they slept together in Mexico multiple times, which is crazy, knowing that she was banging Sandoval while all making out words at the pool. Weird, creepy, cringy. She also revealed that they slept together in their house while Ariana was at her grandmother's funeral. Gross, creepy, crazy. And then the third thing was she was open to having a throuple with Tom and Ariana. She was like, "Yeah, I was open to it." And they're like, "A throuple?" And she's like, "Yeah, a throuple." Like, that to me, and the fact that she's laughing and smiling. And again, this is after the reunion, after she's hearing all of Ariana's reactions to everything. Like, to me, it was wild. But my understanding of the big bombshell was not so much what she revealed, but the fact that she revealed it, right? I think that was the bombshell. Everyone's like, what did she reveal this bombshell? Weren't we all thinking that they slept together in Mexico? Didn't we all know that they slept together in the same house? Didn't the throuple was different. I never heard the throuple thing before in any of the rumors or speculation. The throuple thing was new. Sky. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Um, The throuple thing was new for me, but to me, the big revelation and the big bombshell of it all was the fact that she betrayed Sandoval. Or, I mean, it seemed like she betrayed Sandoval, right? He was coaching her and telling her what to do. To me, the revelation was that she decided to come back for another follow-up interview where she really mentioned it all. And she really, decided to go against what he was telling her and to even openly admit that he was the one that was coaching her. She didn't say he was coaching me, but she just said, this was the story that we agreed upon, which I'm sure the words that he used to convince her to go along with this narrative, because he's like, no, we want to make sure that we don't hurt anybody any more than we already have. So this is the best way to not hurt anybody any more than we already have. Bullshit. You wanted to protect your own ego. You weren't trying to protect Ariana's feelings. Like, you've already blown up her world. You're not trying to protect your feelings at this point. You're trying to save your ass. You're trying to protect your ego and save whatever is left of whatever slivers are left of your reputation. Or the bombshell is that she's able to show emotion because she is going against Sandoval. Possibly, because we now see emotion. It seemed like before she had no emotion, and then when she finally broke Sandoval, that's when, coached by her family, asks Sheena. I mean, I believe her family influenced her to come forward and come clean as this being the best thing for her to do. I don't know if I would say her family coached her as much as her family encouraged her to just tell the truth and not let a guy determine what she does with her life or how she decides to move forward with her life. He was not concerned of hurting Ariana's feelings. No, he if anything, was just trying to prevent himself from looking like a bigger piece of shit. That's really all it was. That's called keeping it together. Yeah, when she showed no emotion, it was because she was trying to keep it together, and she was probably like not even in her own body. She was totally dissociated. The Duracell commercial was everything. Yes. So for people that saw it, Ariana did a promotion with Duracell batteries where she's like, I'm done with stuff that's basic. And then she had like a little white nail polish and she threw it off to the side. She's like, I'm done with things that are basic. And now I buy my own batteries. And then she goes into her little kitchen closet and you can see the paper towels and the toilet paper and the pens in the background that show that she's, she buys her own batteries now. She chooses Duracell. Smartest campaign we've seen out of the whole scandal of it all. Better than Uber One As Good As Gold. Like, this was the best, funniest, most, tongue-in-cheek promotion that she's done. I thought it was great, and it definitely is going viral, as it should. The ads are so dumb. I mean, yeah, but like, let her get her coin. Listen, she doesn't have a life partner anymore, and she's gonna have trust issues for the rest of her life. At least let her get some Duracell money. Let her get those Bic razors. Everyone's like so mad. They're like, she's doing everything. She was just on the cover of Glamour. Enough already. Shit, if somebody cheated on me, if my partner of 9 years cheated on me and I shared a house with him and he cheated with somebody that I thought was my friend, fuck yeah, I want the Duracell commercial. Fuck yeah, I want the Glamour cover. I'm going to relish in all of that shit. I'll even post for Playboy Spread Eagle for the whole world to see it. You're damn right. If they pay me enough money, I'm going to do it all. I'm going to mention it all. I'm going to do a tell-all book. I'm going to do every interview that you're going to give me. Like, yeah, let me live my life. Over there, buddy. No, Sky. Over there, buddy. Good. Let her live her life. Let her have her fun. Let her make her money. She's doing the damn thing, and I support that. Not Spread Eagle. Yes, Spread Eagle, all of it. Can we talk about Schwartz questioning Ariana about that? How did that feel? That was a cringy moment from the reunion where Schwartz was like, so, I know your life is in shambles right now, but like, how does it feel to know that the whole world supports you and the whole world has your back? Like, that must feel really good, huh, Ariana? Like, yeah. And then she like breaks down and she's like, that's the only thing that was holding me together is the fact that I had people that actually supported me when it feels like I had nobody. And then he was like, okay, now I feel like an idiot, which he should have, because it was a really fucking stupid question. I feel like he was trying to like remind her, like, yeah, but you have so much support. Everybody's rallying around you. And she's like, yeah, thank God I had so much support because I needed people to spend the night with me because I needed to be babysat. And good for her, right? Schwartz is just cringe in general. Yeah. So I think messages Playboy for Zack. Listen, I have to have my heart broken and there has to be a really big paycheck on the other end of it. And then, yes, absolutely, I will do it. Right. Sorry, Sky fucked up the angles. All right. What else? No support from him. Yeah, Zach, you're right. When it's all over for Ariana is going down hard. When it's all over, Ariana is going down hard. I feel for her. We all need to not forget that she's a person. Yeah, emotionally, you mean she's going down hard. Yes, eventually the crash is going to come. So that'll come eventually. I don't see how the show moves forward with Raquel, and I'm really struggling to see how the show moves forward with Sandoval. I'm pretty sure Sandoval will be back. I just don't see Raquel coming back to the show. I hated that cringy moment that she and Sandoval had behind the scenes when they were off the set and they were in the back green room, and she's like laughing and they're like, having their funny giggly moment. You can just tell that they're in their own love bubble and they really don't have any remorse. Do you think Schwartz redeemed himself after the Jackson Brittany podcast? I haven't listened to the Jackson Brittany podcast yet, but I do know Schwartz told TMZ, or TMZ reported, sorry, and I think it was from the Jackson Brittany podcast, that he's taken a break from Sandoval. Rightfully so. I think he needs to take a bit of a break from Sandoval. He needs to do a little inner reflection. I wonder if he's now going to come clean about other stuff. From my understanding, from what I've heard about the Jackson Brittany interview, Schwartz says that basically Sandoval deceived him and lied to him. From my understanding of just the snippets that I've heard, but I haven't actually listened to the interview. But my understanding is he feels betrayed by Sandoval, or he feels lied to by Sandoval. He feels like Brooks conned him. And so he's like, now I need a break because I do feel I was conned. I was lied to. I trusted my friend and he lied to me. Is Tom going to be on Winter House? Schwartz is going to be on Winter House. Sandoval will not be on Winter House. Oh, he threw him under the bus. Okay, well, I can't wait to listen to that. That's right. It's a public lynching and it's got to stop. What's a public lynching? Listen, if you're on a reality show and you're in the public eye, Bethany said it best. When you're at your high, we ride with you. And when you're at your low, we ride with you as well. You can't be screwing somebody when you have a partner on a reality show and you're screwing one of their best friends that's also on a reality show. This was all going to come out. This was all going to come to a head at some point. He lied about it. He thought he could stay ahead of it. He tried to manipulate Schwartz and he tried to manipulate Raquel until eventually Raquel was ready to mention it all. So it's not a public lynching. It's a holding of accountability, because guess what? They still lied at the fucking reunion. They went to the reunion and they lied. So yes, fucking drag them. Now you're pissing me. Now you're getting me fired up. Not pissing me up, but you're getting me fired up because now I'm thinking about this and I'm like, you want us to be easy on them because they made a mistake? No, we're not going to be easy on them because, yes, they made a mistake, but they made a mistake and then lied. And then they continued to lie. And then they continued to gaslight everybody. They literally went to the reunion and lied to everybody's faces when they kept saying it only happened one time. So yeah, you know what? Fucking drag them. Drag their asses because they lied again and again and again and again and again. That's called pathological liars, okay? That's what that's called. So don't come in here and be like, we need to stop bullying them and we need to stop being mean to them. They're not innocent victims. They're not innocent people that did nothing wrong. When you're a bully, it's because you're taking advantage of somebody that is vulnerable. You're taking advantage of somebody that you can take advantage of. There's no taking advantage of Tom and Raquel. They know what they did. They continue to do it, and they continue to lie to everybody's fucking faces. So stop with this bullshit about stop being a bully. Fuck that. Literally, fuck that. It's not bullying. These are two grown-ass people that need to be held accountable for their actions. So don't come in here and use the bully word anymore. Remember drugs and alcohol. What about drugs and alcohol? They did not make a mistake. They both made a choice. Thank you. There is no, I accidentally put my penis in you repeatedly. That's not a mistake. A mistake is, oh my God, we were drunk and we kissed because we were caught up in the moment. They continued to have an affair. They slept together in Mexico multiple times. They waited until Ariana was at her grandmother's funeral, and then they went and had sex in her house. That is not a mistake. That is deliberate. They lied about it. They gaslit people. They told Ariana that she was misled when Tom's like, I don't know where you're getting your information, Ariana and Lala. Oh, I don't know. From how about the Truth Fairy? That's where we got the information. The Truth Fairy. And let's not forget the necklace purchase on camera. When Lisa Vanderpump called her out for that, I was like, good. repeatedly in Ariana's bed. I don't know if it was in Ariana's bed, and I don't know if they repeatedly did it in Ariana's bed, but they did repeatedly hook up. They took pleasure in the deceit. They got off on the deceit. People, what at the she lied in the interview at the end. She even lied in the interview at the end. What did she lie about in the interview at the end? She did a shimmy with the necklace. Yeah. They laughed. They got off set. It's not like she got off the Vanderpump Rules set and was like crying, bawling behind the scenes. They left the set when they were done before the toast, or was it after the toast? I don't remember. No, it was before the toast because Sheena hadn't come back out yet. They walked off the set and were laughing backstage. That is not somebody that is the victim of bullying. Take the word bully and shove it up your ass with a cheese grater. She had sex in Sheena's bed. Oh, yeah, she had sex in Sheena's bed and didn't even wash the sheets. Oh, my goodness. Oh, she lied about St. Louis. Yes, that's right. I forgot about that. She's like, I've never been to St. Louis. Continue to lie. Drag her. Drag the bitch outside and show the world who she is, because she's showing her cards. Now I don't even believe in it. You're right. I forgot about her lying about St. Louis. She's like, I've never been to St. Louis. I never wanted Tom to St. Louis. And then like, boom, here's the photo of Raquel and Tom in St. Louis. And Sheena's kitchen counter. Oh, yeah. And she banged on Sheena's kitchen counter. I mean, listen, that's one thing. Like, that's your friend, right? I mean, it's gross to sleep in your friend's bed and on their counter. But like, she's young. She's naive. She was dumb. She was like doing stupid shit, right? But yeah. Can't claim she's a Bambi. Yeah, now I completely forgot about the St. Louis thing. So yeah, she continued to lie. They're liars. They are liars. The producers called her out online at the end saying, you're telling me one thing, but your face is saying a different thing. Exactly. So she was trying to continue to lie. The smiling, laughing, and joking was disrespectful. Yeah, they didn't leave the set being like, oh my God, that was terrible. We feel so bad. No, they left the set laughing and giggling about how he's going to come over and probably finger bang her after all of this because they're in love. He's not in love with you, sweetie. He does not love you. He only loves himself and whoever is going to stroke his ego. Ariana used to stroke it back in the day. Kristen used to stroke it before that. You're just the new girl ready to stroke his little cocky cock and his big ass ego. They've been stressing me out for the last few weeks. Tell me about it. She kept lying because she didn't want to lose Tom. Yeah, she wanted to keep him. It's like, what is there to keep about Tom? There's nothing about him that's worth keeping. What did Anna from Bling Empire say? She's like, ain't no dick that good. Sheena's ridiculous, wanting an apology for backing the wrong horse. She was shitty trying to set Raquel up with Schwartz and has been catty all season. She was wrong about trying to set up Raquel with Schwartz. She was wrong about that, but she did own it. In the end, she's like, listen, I was wrong. I screwed up. She's 29. She's a grown one. Yeah, she's my age. I'm the same age as her. Rachel is crazy. Sandoval was controlling her. Yes, he was controlling her. But then she complicitly chose to lie when she finally came clean in her interview afterwards. Rest in peace, Anna. Yes, rest in peace, Anna from Bling Empire. She sadly passed away of a stroke, and RIP to her. Love to her. Ain't no D that good. Yes, you got here just in time. Well, you missed most of the live, but you did get here just in time. And then it was also just revealed today via press release, which is what I was going to tell you guys. Zack is right. We need to use the word bully correctly. Exactly. People want to just throw these words around like they don't mean anything because what? Your feelings are hurt. You feel a little sensitive. No, that's not how words work. If you want to cry about the impact of words and like sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me, that's a lie because words are mean and you shouldn't be mean to Raquel with your words. Raquel shouldn't fucking lie. She shouldn't bang her best friend's boyfriend and then continue to lie all the way into the very end, all the way until the last 5 minutes of the reunion. She lied. So you know what? I don't feel bad for her. She's not innocent. Stop the bullying. It's so shit. Where is the bullying? You're bullying me. Get out of my comments. I feel bullied. Stop bullying. Leave. Oh my God, I feel bullied. Help. You're bullying me. The people in the comments are bullying me, you guys. Fuck off. Sorry, I'm getting a little fired up. It's just because people throw these words around so lightly and they don't realize how callous that is or how reckless that is. What did Sandoval mean when he said he was saying green light? I don't remember. If you don't like what Zack is saying, leave. Yeah, don't bully me in the comments. Oh my God, I feel bullied. I feel threatened. Ah! The first thing that came out of her mouth after the James was that Ellie was an upgrade. No remorse at all. Yeah, she's like, at this point, Ellie is an upgrade. Ha ha ha. Like, come on. She literally has no remorse. For real bullying, Rachel is the bully for sleeping on. Well, no, I don't think Rachel's a bully either. I think she's diabolical for what she did. Stop with the bullying comments. Why are you here? They're grown. Exactly. I think that he was just excited for her to come out. Probably. Oh, sorry. Yes, press release. So there was a press release that was released today announcing Lisa Vanderpump's new spinoff show. It's called Vanderpump Villa. We don't have many details about it. It's a 10-episode pickup from Hulu. So it said that they're going to follow a group of employees hand selected by Lisa Vanderpump in her French villa. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's going to be filmed in France. I don't know if she has a French style villa here in the States or who's going to be on it or what, but Vanderpump Villa coming to Hulu at some point in the future. And I don't, again, that's all we really know is that it's handpicked employees from Lisa Vanderpump that are going to, I'm assuming, wait on people. That's kind of what it alluded to, is that they're going to be meeting the high demands of the people coming and staying in the villa. So is it like a bed and breakfast? Is it an inn? Is it a hotel? Is it her Airbnb that she's renting out? It doesn't seem like it was a restaurant. It might be a restaurant, Vanderpump Villa. Is that what they don't have a Vanderpump Villa in Vegas, right? It's the Paris one and then Vanderpump Garden. And then who knows what the other two are going to be called. But why do people watch your stuff if they don't agree with you say? Those people need to... No, here's the thing. Everybody's invited. I want to say this. Everybody is invited. I don't think you should just leave because you disagree with me. But like, don't come in here and do stupid shit and say stupid shit if you don't have anything to back it up. Like, don't throw dumb bully comments out there if you have no merit to your argument, right? If you don't like my content, you're more than welcome to stay or leave. But don't throw out dumb shit that I don't have time for. Probably Vanderpump a la Paris in Vegas. I don't think so, because they said it's a villa, which is like a location, like a place that you stay. You get teabagged in the villa, do you? Maybe Vanderpump. That's what I thought. Maybe Vanderpump Vegas. Sorry, Paris Vanderpump in Vegas. Maybe. I don't know. Thoughts on the throuple? I think Raquel's an idiot, and I don't think Ariana would ever be open to a throuple. Thank you, Jennifer Jesse. Your live is on point tonight. Thank you, Jennifer, for the super sticker on the YouTube. The bully word is so 2020. Yeah, we're done with 2020. We're done with all the bullshit people try to drag people for in 2020. Like, we're moving on. We're more conscious. We're more in touch with ourselves and our community and the people around us. And we're more responsible with our words, right? I mean, the word bully, honestly, is like so 2016. Lala saying she'd eat Ariana again. Good for her. Listen, people want to say that was cheating. Tom allowed and encouraged Lala to eat Ariana's cookie. He watched it and enjoyed it. Didn't he say he would join if he could? So, like, what about next week's episode? Next week's episode is Secrets Revealed. So we'll cover Secrets Revealed. Next week's episode is I actually didn't watch. I meant to watch the Peacock extended version of the reunion, and I didn't watch it last night or this morning. I'll have to watch it probably tomorrow or this weekend. Press the like button. Yes, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Bettencourt. Press the like button. Zach is lit up. I'm lit up, but I ain't lit because I ain't drinking until my dirty 30 birthday next Thursday. With Lala, I can actually. Hey, Zach, it's good to get your feelings out in a non-violent way, although I'm concerned about your blood pressure. Thank you. I'm glad you're concerned about my blood pressure. Finally made it to a live looking good. Thank you. My face is fresh. My brows are fresh. My Botox is fresh. My filler is fresh. Dr. Alexandra Shabil. Shout out to Dr. Alexandra Shabil for a fresh face. Shout out to Marco from EcoBrow for a fresh brow. And then Kelly's going to be doing my hair on Monday. We're going to have a fresh bleach. And then And then I'm getting my spray tan next week. I'm getting ready for next week's Big Dirty 30 show. The Daily Mail is saying it's going to be filmed in France. Okay, so then, okay, there we go. Thank you, Donna. So it looks like Vanderpump Villa will be filmed in France at one of Lisa's properties, locations, whatever. Where's your puppy? He's right here. He's on the other side of the couch. He chilling. He was running around for a minute. He kept bopping the camera, but now he chilling. Sandoval and Rachel are two devils. I mean, I wanted to give them a little sense of redemption, and I was planning on doing that in this live, and then everyone kept reminding me of all the lies that I was, like, not fully remembering, and then I was but it was because I watched it last night, and I usually watch twice. I try to watch live, and then I usually watch again, and so I wanted to watch the extended Peacock version, but then today just got the best of me, and I didn't get a chance to watch the extended version on Peacock, so there were some pieces that I forgot, so I'm glad that some people in the live chat reminded me of those pieces, because yeah, they're liars and they continue to lie. And that's what they do, is lie. It's hard to bully somebody when they're not defenseless and they continue to lie. Pass me the cheese grater. Rachel only showed remorse when she was telling the secrets between her and Tom. Yes. Pet Sky, it will lower your BP. My BP is doing just fine. My husband isn't a Vanderpump Rules fan and he had to watch the show too. Yeah, good for him. I'm sure he enjoyed it. I thought Dr. Jen did your Botox. She did. She does, yes. But I decided to go to someone new that wanted to give it a try. And so I said, sure, let's give it a try. And so I decided to go to someone new. It's okay to shop around doctors, but I do love Dr. Jen. And I actually have been talking to Dr. Jen. She's launching a new wine. Dr. Jen Armstrong from Real Houses of Orange County. She's launching a new wine line. And I think we're going to tape a podcast together. And she'll probably give me a little touch up and we'll pop some of her new wine. Why did Bravo say cast members might not want to sign the new contract once they heard all of it at the reunion? That's a good question. Maybe they meant like Sandoval might not want to because he doesn't know that Raquel did this, that she went behind his back. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, not wanting to return for next season. Meaning if Tom and Raquel return, then the other cast members might not want to. I mean, a lot of things. How did you feel about the t-shirt comment? I thought it was gross. Zack going to LA tomorrow. Let's hang. Woo woo. There was no remorse. She was more upset about the bad look, not her deceit. Yeah, that was the other thing. Is she only cried, Raquel? She only cried when it was about how people were going to perceive her. Because she didn't cry when Ariana was crying. She didn't cry when Sheena was crying. She didn't feel any remorse for that. She not once apologized to Sheena or acknowledged that it was wrong of her to file a restraining order against the one person that's always been there for her and rode for her. Are we doing OC taglines tonight? We can. I didn't love the OC taglines. I liked Tamara's, which was I was on pause and now I'm ready to play. I liked it only because it was shady towards Dorinda. And I love a little shade. Give them Casper. Are you streaming your birthday show for us here in Australia? Yeah, you can buy live stream tickets if you cannot make it on June 15th to the Bourbon Room in Hollywood. If you're not in LA and you can't make it to the show, you can live stream it. So go to nofilterlive.com and the ticket link, there are in-person tickets. And then underneath the in-person tickets, there are live stream tickets. It's brought to you by my pals at Chomps, which are my favorite protein sticks, grass-fed, yummy, delicious, 10 grams of protein. Less than 100 calories. Love them. Lots of different flavors. My favorite is jalapeno beef, and I'm also loving their new habanero, which is available online for a limited amount of time. I believe if you use code ZACK20 next week at chomps.com for Chomps only, ZACK20, you'll get 20% off. But that's next week. And then, sorry, I wasn't supposed to give out that code yet, but surprise, stay tuned. But you can get live stream tickets at nofilterlive.com. Go to nofilterlive.com. Yay, I'm live streaming. Yay, Marianne. OC wasn't my very go. OC, I thought the premiere was good. I'm going to be breaking it down with Rachel Lindsay on Morally Corrupt for The Ringer on Spotify tomorrow on Friday. So you can definitely catch my recap of OC, but I thought that it was good. Tamara came back. This was a return to form for OC. Tamara, Heather, Shannon, the OGs, they really anchored the show, or not OGs, but veterans. I think they really anchored the show. And I think that that's great. That's what we love. That's why I think the new New York might flop, is because we're not interested in getting to know a bunch of new women as much as we're already interested and invested in the women that we know and have come to love. So I thought that it was good. I thought that it wasn't high drama, but I think there's history, right? There's stakes. And because there's history and stakes, it's interesting. It's compelling for us. The taglines, though, not to get too distracted. Everyone loves Emily's tagline, which is like, if you're going to waste my time, at least give me a taco. I thought that was kind of dumb. Like, it was cute and cheeky, but as like a meme or a line from the show, but like not as a tagline. I didn't love Emily's tagline. None of the taglines really stood out to me or were all that great. The only one that stood out to me was Tamara's, and that's because that was the low-key shade at Dorinda for the whole pause thing. I need to know what Shannon is doing. Why? Gina had the best tagline. What was Gina's tagline again? I need to know who is doing Shannon's hair. She looked amazing. She is looking good. She knows how to do it. Nancy, what bullying rhetoric are you referring to? Now what? Are people still going on about the bullying? My God. Go sit in a safe space and get your little blankie and cuddle up in a corner and drink some warm milk, okay? This is not safe space friendly. Everybody's welcome and everybody's welcome to have their own thoughts and opinions, but if you can't handle it, if you can't handle the truth, if you can't handle this B, then get out of, I don't know. What was Bethany's line? If you can't handle the truth, you can't handle me. Nancy is trying to make Zach's BP go up. She can't make anything go up on me. Gina's was the difference between my past and my present is just apples and oranges. Oh yeah, because she was from Staten Island, right? She was from New York, or she was from Long Island. I don't know. She's somewhere from the East Coast, and then now she's in Orange County. Yeah. If you can't handle the BDE, don't come here. Or what? Schwartz knew everything and he's about to go broke. Yeah. I mean, listen, that's what happens. Hey, buddy. What are your thoughts on Rachel's comments hinting that she may have autism? I don't think that that's been confirmed, right? She hasn't actually hinted at that. That was just a comment that she made where she was like, I can relate to somebody that has autism. But I don't think that was ever really confirmed. This is why I love you, Zach. You tell it like it is. Listen, here's the thing, because I feel like I was having this conversation with somebody the other day too, where they were like, they were trying to convince me as to why I need to be like pro Raquel because like she saved the show. I don't think Raquel saved the show. Listen, Raquel did a bad thing, so I'm going to reprimand her for doing a bad thing. Because everyone's like, you dragged Jen Shaw, but you supported Erica. Erica was not convicted of a crime, and I never defended some of her behavior on the show, but I always defended her her not being complicit in Tom's crimes. I wanted to hold Tom and the lawyers accountable. But so I think that there are some people that love to be controversial. And so they often go for whatever goes against what the fray is saying with wanting to be controversial and stirring up shit on Twitter. There are lots of those ones on Twitter. And then alternatively, they're the ones that always follow the fray. And I follow both. Sometimes I am in the unpopular opinion, and sometimes I fall into the popular opinion, but it's always my opinion based off of the way I see things. And it's always very real and genuine to me. I don't pick an opinion because it's unpopular, and I don't pick an opinion because it's the common opinion. Because now people are like, oh, well, you've sold out. You used to always tell it like it is, and now you're bullying Raquel, and now you're a sellout because you're just joining everybody ganging up on her. No, Raquel fucked up and she's a liar. Yes, you did. Unlike others, it's called integrity. Oh, do I have integrity? Thank you. I have a child with autism, and autism doesn't make you lie. Sorry. Thank you, Bridget. I have a brother with autism, and I hate when people when they try to dilute autism by lumping it in with people that make bad decisions. All right, guys. Okay. I got to go because Sky's ready for a little walkie-talkie. He's ready for his walk. We're gonna go for a little outing right now. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for supporting me always. You can get your Dirty 30 merch if you're coming to the Dirty 30 show next week. You can order your merch at justplainzack.com/shop. You can also order your Team Ariana shirts there as well. I'm excited to see you guys. Can we get a Julie before you leave? Yes, Todd and Julie. I miss me some Julie. Julie's living her best life in prison. Well, actually, she's not, because remember, they don't have AC in prison, and she's having a rough time with that. So, Have fun walking your baby gorgeous. Thank you. Love you so much. Love you so much, Michelle. Enjoy your walk. Thanks, Marianne. Thank you, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. You can always keep up with me at Just Plain Zach. You can follow the podcast at No Filter with Zach on Instagram. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure you hit that little bell button. Do you have a date tonight? No, I'm going to see my mother. I don't have a date tonight, guys. I haven't had a date since August. That was the last time I went on like a real date. But yeah, get your tickets. June 15th at the Bourbon Room in Hollywood. Get your tickets now at nofilterlive.com. Big Dirty 30 show. Lala's going to be there. Lots of other special guests. I also have Jolene Lunzer, who's opening the show. I have Evan Rio from Page 6. I have Steven from Faces by Bravo. And I have Jeff Epstein, who are also going to be in the show as well. So thank you guys. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. New episode will drop on Monday. I have Fem Tarot on the show, and we're going to be reading Raquel and Tom and some other people as well. I was also just on her YouTube channel, so check out Fem Tarot. We broke down the Natalie Grace case, the curious case of Natalie Grace, which was wild. All right, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and ciao for now. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.